Hello, hello, hello. I know I went live like 10 times today. I was live all day long. But I was at the auction. If anybody join me at the auction, I'm gonna delete some of them as they come up. I don't know what I'm doing, but my stuff take a minute to come up. But yeah. How's everybody doing this evening? How's everything going this evening? It's 10:35. How's everything going? It's a lot going on. It is a lot going on. But I don't know. Y'all know I think that that's a little I thought that 3333 was a paid actor. I'm not sure what was going on with 33rd, but I just don't like this stuff that's going on. And then people so quick to believe that Krishan would do the worst thing. But I'm trying to figure out, right? If it was Krishan that did it, if it was Krishan that did that, he was like, he knows, well, he didn't want to say it was his baby mother, right? Because it looked like people were saying in his thing that it was his baby mother. But he didn't want to say it was his baby mother. He was like, I don't know what the hell he was saying, right? So he didn't want to say it was his baby mother. So instead of saying it was his baby mother, he was like, this is the only thing I'm confused about. Like, if it was Krishan's number, he could, or he would have showed her name if he had it locked in, or he would have exposed her phone number if it was her phone number. Like, if he knew who it was, I'm confused. He didn't know who was reaching out to him. You know, I don't know. People want to expect the worst of Krishan, but I just don't see her volunteering Blue to go do anything unless, I mean, like, what would make her upset? Like, when she was all day today, she looked like she was having a good day. So what made her upset that she, attacked him? That didn't make sense. That did not make sense at all. But I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I'm a say my opinion on that. I just hope Krishan does not go back over there to mess with him at all. He a done deal. He a done deal. She need her a nice square dude. I mean, I know, you know, square dudes, they could be different, right? When you messing with a square, like, you might think he is square, but he not really a square, especially if he making that bag, right? And let a dude make that bag legally, that you don't have to give anybody anything. I was thinking about Bino, y'all. Bino is crazy. Bino, first of all, Bino and Blueface both mess with Hazel E and um what's that girl's name? Maseki. Ma no, not Maseki. Well, whatever the fuck the bitch name is. They messing with them girls. Them girls is twice Krishan's age. Krishan is 25 years old, and Hazel and damn, I forgot. I can't even think of her name right now. She just lost her husband though, but she is 45. She is 45, and they both 45. How are y'all trying to go behind a 25-year-old? That's a little crazy to me, to go behind a 45-year-old. I mean, a 25-year-old. I just couldn't see. And what's the girl's name? Maliska. What's the girl's name? What is that girl's name? Ma. I can't even think of the damn girl's name. She was just crying over her husband the other day. So now she was crying over her husband the other day. She did, y'all. I ain't never seen a photo shoot for at the funeral. I mean, they took she had a cameraman there. She had somebody actually there to take the pictures of her falling out and all of that stuff. That is crazy. This world is something totally different. This world, the way this world is going now, is totally, totally different. It is wild. It is real wild. But yeah, I had a good day today though, y'all. Y'all saw me at the auction. I ain't buy nothing, but I'm gonna get warmed up, y'all. So hopefully, I need my baby daddy to go with me just so that I won't feel as nervous. Like if he bid on it and just spend the money, I probably will do better. But I like to get properties too. So we're gonna learn a lot of stuff together. We're gonna do so. I haven't done a lot in a long time. I have been focused on the bad baby, but now she going away to school, so I got time to focus more on making money. I don't have to be around here for her 24/7. But yeah, y'all, today was a good day. Today was a beautiful day. I ain't even gonna think about that mess with that little boy. I am so glad that Krishan ain't messing with that little boy anyway. Cause that little boy is a little boy. He is 20 years old. She is a grown woman. She is 25 years old. I mean, and even though it's only 5 years difference, they say that men don't mature as fast as women mature. So if men don't um uh mature as fast as women mature, and he 5 years younger than her, that's a lot to deal with. And he got responsibilities because he got like 3 kids and stuff. But I don't know what to say about that mess. I'm not getting into that mess. I'm gonna just pray on that. That's all I could do on that one. I'm gonna pray on that one. And then I did go back. McChina, when I said something about her putting her stuff behind the paywall, McChina came, she unblocked it. She unblocked it from her members and she put it out there for everybody to listen to. And the way she comes after Krishan, see, this how come I'll never take my neck off of my foot off her neck. Like she wants, she wants her son to be able to sit in the house and everything be given to him. So I'm trying to figure out how is Tristan and Blue gonna get in the studio together? What are they gonna do to get into the studio together? They what? What are they gonna do? Not a damn thing. Not a damn thing. They ain't gonna do shit to get in that motherfucker together because Tristan ain't coming out of his mother's basement or wherever the fuck he's sleeping at for now. Right now. He's not going over there. Tristan don't want anything. You mean to tell me like he is 28 years old too. He's about the same age as Blueface. He's 28. You got to go outside and want something for yourself. If he want to be a rapper, then go outside and be a rapper. But why are you out here saying like uh Krishan hang with your enemies? Krishan did not hang with your enemies. Uh that boy, first of all, Krishan never hung with Banger. That was Tessa. But you keep on saying Krishan so that people could give you sympathy. And that is wrong, right? Then on top of that, Donut was your friend. You saw Krishan speak to Donut twice. We've seen Krishan speak to Donut twice. The one time she spoke to Donut was when he dropped the phone and or when Hot Piss dropped the phone and Krishan picked it up at the football game. And then you saw Krishan talk to him again when he came to the whatever she was at, her and Marsh, and he was real fanned out. You have not seen Krishan be friends with Denat. Denat, you knew that Denat was an enemy to your sister, but yet and still you still befriended him. And that was crazy. And you said he changed his mind. See, okay, so you befriended Donut. You befriended Red Dress. You You have become friends with a lot of people who really don't like your sister. And you don't like your sister. We know you don't like your sister because we listen to the content that you putting out about your sister. The content is horrible. You know, I mean, it's a horrible aspect. You knew that that boy did that stuff today, and you come on here on the internet too, and you use your sister to get paid because you're like, it's nothing wrong with you reaching out to Blueface. Well, guess what? Blueface had just posted something, and um none of your people tagged your son on that. You know, nobody tagged it. So nobody even cares about I mean, your fake friends, that it is just so wild. You know, you will dog your family out for anything. And I want to ask a question. Why do you get upset that your siblings make up? Why do your siblings have to be mad at one another? Why do they have to be like, you want Tessa and Krishan to be mad at each other? Sisters get mad, they get over it. And you keep talking about Krishan. Krishan don't know you. And you should be the one to put forth the effort to get to know Krishan. You are 20 years older than her too. You are 20 years older than her. And for you to be 20 years older than her, and then you're like, you not chasing behind her. You want your sister to get to know you. Why didn't you get to know her before the fame? Why did it take for her to be famous for you to want to get to know your sister? That's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. And then you come on this internet and be like, Krishan did something to you. Like, why you ain't want to get to know her when she was homeless? I mean, that's crazy. And then and you be like, the only people she do something for is the Malones. Well, she took care of Tucker. She took so good care of Tucker. Tucker didn't want for nothing. She gave Tucker everything she had. So when you keep talking, now she really gave Tucker everything she had. And if Tucker's sitting over there telling you how much she gave away to people, that's just because God give it into some people's spirit to just give away whatever they have. Some people that's just who they are. Like it's billionaires that that give away a lot of their money. So, I don't know what to say. You can't, but to be counting her pocket is crazy. When you count her pocket and how much she spend and how much she give, as much as you done had, how come you ain't put your mom in a place? Like, put her in a place. Go back to the place in Baltimore that you said that you had in Baltimore. Put your mother in that place. Then you asked everybody for money on Thanksgiving Day. Like, if people want to give you that money, it's nothing I can't say nothing about it. The fuck, you know? But I did find the video where you said your book was going to be out between November the 28th and December the 1st. So yesterday was the 28th, all right? And Monday is the 1st. So let's see if your book come out this weekend. We know it's not coming out. You keep scamming new people. I think I just get so disheartened by what you do to your sister when there's so many other people that come on here and dog her out. And you knew that little boy came on here. That little boy, I don't believe Krishan would have wrote that little boy anything like that. Oh, that take me back to when somebody had told McChina that her sister had I mean Denat and all of them had plotted with her and got got Krishan locked up. She says, uh tell Tessa. I saw Krishan talking to Denat. That is so crazy. You was his best friend. You loved Denat. You didn't care when people were telling you that Denat was talking bad about your sister. You didn't care when Denat was calling your mother a lot lizard. You did not care. But you'll go and tell people that somebody else was talking about your mom when it was Denat. Denat talked about your mom. Karma talked about your mom. Those were your friends. Those are people you made your friends. You made people your friends that were talking about Krishan and your mother. You made Zio your friend. Now Zio out here making up lies about your sister. You really do too much. And you say, Krishan ain't helping us get on. Krishan she ain't do nothing to help me get on. Why would she come over to your platform when every other day, whenever you feel comfortable, you go hard on her, real hard on her? So what would make her like, uh, what would make her be friends with you? That shit would be crazy. Why would she come over here and promote anything that you do when you dog her out? She has never been on, and people have burned her, but she hasn't gone to the people that have already burned her. Like, she'll be friends with the people and then they'll burn her, but they don't burn her and then she go and be friends with them. You know? Well, I guess I'm going to get off of this one. This was a light night. I'll talk to y'all later. Have a good night.